Well, hello. Coming to you with a little bit of a unexpected stream. Mainly because it's super late for me. But apparently the Genshin Impact update dropped, and since I will be busy all tomorrow, I can't want to play a little bit of it tonight. Because we actually have the housing system apparently already in it. As well as a few other things. And apparently I should have waited in my commissions because I can't use them for the battle pass already, which is super fun. What is under here? There you go, that's new. Very interesting. Okay, yeah, we have a couple interesting things. We have that, and we also have the new Cuba boss, which is kind of interesting. But first things first, I'm actually going to do a couple of summons. Wait, we do summons. We do have some other stuff. We got some apologems here, which I will gladly take those. And now we'll do a wish. I might get a 5-star on this, and if I do, it'll be him because it's guaranteed. I kind of don't too much want him. I guess he's not bad, but we want to have a Geo character. Don't really want her. I don't care too much for her. We get one of her for free, but I think I have 1 or 2 constellations unlocked, so it's not bad, but she's max, so she's worthless. She is kind of who I'm after here. But if I do get a 5-star, we will be, I guess, pulling some more, because, hey, I've already blown that, so don't need to save that anymore. Okay. The despair arc starts. I do want to see, what does this weapon actually do? Because I heard people say they like this. Like, I mean, I guess if you're fighting slime, that's useful. I was listening to, like, it took me so long to get a black tassel. I'm like, I didn't think they were that great, or something. One of the things like that. Oh, yeah, I've got to see what all exactly she got me, but I think she got me like another summon. Yeah. Which for now we'll hold off on, and you think I had 4 of those saved up. We'll just go ahead and do another 10-star. We're probably gonna get the 5-star here. I mean, nice to get more than 1 4-star pull. Despair arc continues. Can I get? Oh my gosh, she's gonna ruin me. Can I get anything besides her? I really didn't want a weapon. Okay, we're continuing with despair. Please get Yanfei. Now I'm doing multi-pulls, I don't care for single pulls. Excellent. watch the spare arc though end with another Noel. Okay, I got what I wanted. I'm out. Okay, that's just the coloring there. So the shading of that looked kind of weird, like extra outline, but that's part of her outfit. So I forgot the character I'm wanting. That's all I wanted to get for you. I could get Zhongli if I wanted to, but I really want to save up for Klee, especially since she's supposed to be coming. According to leaks, next update and my next 5-star from this banner is guaranteed. I think I'm probably gonna save up for that. Probably gonna save up for that and maybe just pull on the like regular banner in the meantime. In-user license agreement doesn't really interest me too much, especially actually having to start farming the ice cube for her, which I haven't even bothered to look at any of the stuff she does. So happy to finally have her. I will admit I have like looked into almost nothing about her. I just at one point yeah, there we go, voice. I was like, the voice was listed somewhere. But yeah, also I'm happy to have her because she's actually the voice of a character I like from Dragalia the Lost, if anybody plays that. She is the voice of Lily in the English version, which I really do like that character. But yeah, I'll hold on to these few little gems. I have 10 pulls. I saved up all that stuff. That's how little it got me. Always fun. But yeah, I'm kind of very excited to have her. Let me just go ahead and right quick upgrade her as much as I can. Not gonna really mess with her too much, at least not on this stream. Maybe later I might kind of mess around with her a little bit more. Kind of got to see what kind of build I want to actually make with her, because I kind of want to do my own build, not just do like this is what the meta kind of describes. Also, if I'm being perfectly honest, I probably don't have any of the stuff the meta actually has for her, because we've been farming too much fire at all anytime recently. Although I have actually farmed a little bit of the fire flower, so that's good. Looks like I have enough stuff really here, which is super nice. We'll go ahead and continue on with her. I might try to get up to about level 50 or 60, somewhere in there, if I have the materials to be able to do so. Of course. Yeah, sure, why not? I waste like minimal amounts. I'd rather do that than save. To do that and save the time when clicking on it. Oh yeah, I forgot you need to have some of this stuff, which I haven't farmed too much. I forgot about actually going and farming that. Although I didn't really want to do that for my use of resin recently. I'm farming the fire and ice upgrade bosses. And I will go ahead and claim this, which I guess we'll do 2 summons on that banner. Unless we want to be crazy and go ahead and do a 10 pull on it. Kind of tempted. I have an itchy pull finger. So, has anybody else already got the update and messed around it? Anybody get anything good with the summons? Ooh, just enough. Or more people, I guess I was also curious, more people pulling this banner for Zhongli, or were you just pulling for Yanfei? Yanfei, not Yanfei. I'm just kind of curious, because for me that was really it, although the 4 stars are way more obtainable, in my opinion, than the 5 stars. I mean, I guess that's kind of like a little bit of a fact too. But I am curious what other people were kind of pulling for here. Let's go and get you all the way up to level 60, at least for the time being. That's reasonable enough to kind of mess around with her in the world. Like I said, we'll need to mess around a little bit more with her, build her up. Of course, I need to get some of these, definitely need to get more of those, which give me a reason to actually fight that boss, which is kind of cool, because I don't have a reason to, although like I don't have Zhao, I don't really care for him, so I don't have that. I don't know if Hu Tao might have also used that. I didn't really pay any attention to Hu Tao's upgrade stuff because it was a despair arc and I didn't get her and didn't get my hopes up. But anyways, yeah, so that's nice. We got her. Go ahead and do, I guess, 2 wishes here. Anybody feel like we're doing a 10 pull? I kind of feel like doing a 10 pull and just get completely despaired. Although maybe I'll get lucky and get a Chi-Chi. You never know. For those wondering, I actually want Chi-Chi. Got the flute. I'm about to say, can I get anything else besides a black tassel? Excellent. Oh, another razor. Is it not going to tell me what I got there? Okay, I was about to say, I just want to used to tell you on that page if you got Constellation or not. I also still have an itchy full finger. We're doing it. I want to get the stuff. Okay, so absolutely nothing really interesting. Perfect. And I could also just do a couple single summons. I mean, sure, I've held off on pulling for so long. Yeah, I'm gonna check the houses since I'm just doing the pulls first. Because it's been so long since I've been able to pull. Ooh, I can really use her. For those who probably don't know, I mean, I don't doubt anybody knows, she's on my main team, so yes, I will gladly take her. But nonetheless, we will head on over there. Let me go this way, because I do have a little story quest to do. Oh, we got childed. I didn't want to actually do this.
The kids in Lyric love them. Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a
Stop roping me into your story quest.
Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say Snezhnaya.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be updating tomorrow, and I was going to be busy all of tomorrow, so seeing that it dropped tonight, I was very happy about.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny? When the wind picks up, you let out
Hopefully this cutscene isn't too long.
Whoosh, the kite will fly into the air, up, up.
I might just even teleport over there to the granny person.
Amazing. Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones? Mr. Cyclops? I'm sorry, I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
I think he wants to fly a ruined harvester then.
Well, I can do custom builds, but I'll need some amount of...
I mean, that dragon's pretty decent over there, if I'm going to be completely honest.
I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere. I'll manage. Still, I must warn you that custom builds can really be quite expensive. We should be fine. Child was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, you know, kinda irresponsible. Well, so, yes, technically speaking, these funds are earmarked for Tooster's entertainment. But if there's any left over when we're done, either way, it's time to talk prices.
I'll pay you... Boom.
Fine, fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age.
Still.
I suppose this price will do. Thanks, Granny. Worry not. Just leave it to me.
this place is a hotbed of story quest activity I have unfortunately started, which I don't want to do any of right now. We'll go ahead and teleport over to here so we don't walk through any more triggers, because I still have like tons of story quests to do. She is up there, so we will go up there. I should just went to a higher teleport location, flown down. And because I heard we are supposedly going to need these flowers, I'm going to go ahead and grab them. Apparently not. I'm going to run into her.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
I've also been looking for you, Granny. Sorry, Madam Pink. Oh, I'll call Granny. Never mind.
Oh, no, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
You're too kind.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you
Thank
mustn't
you for
decline
that.
this gift. I simply won't allow
I had to click no by accident.
When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot
I like your
that
wording.
you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power.
He did like to chuck giant stone spears.
But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither.
Please tell me I actually can start
I've
it
already
today.
found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just
Avoid
might
that
find
one
a
grass.
small patch of shimmer
Tough.
soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today.
Fair enough.
Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare.
Okay, so we literally can't go there because that place is in the game. Good thing you sent somebody over there for me.
In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adept.
I just don't like that name.
And the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful. to humans.
Oh.
Goodness knows if our child will succeed in finding these items.
Is the child Zhao, Ganyu, or is it going to be Legal Deer or something?
Since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
I'm going to say Legal Deer.
How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
Yep.
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ring-a-ling, Lily's here.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping run some errands for me.
Is she actually your grandchild?
Yanfei, I believe you've already heard of the traveler and her traveling companion.
I find it weird how her antlers move like it's hair breathing.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui.
The shadow approaching is very ominous.
Before finally defeating an ancient
Ominous?
god together
Ominous.
with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame.
Did Granny actually do much of that event? Or that
A shame
battle?
that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you.
I would like how they go ahead and introduce the new character into, like, a story bit.
Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy.
Ooh, office address.
If you have an urgent issue,
What's the contact
just leave
details
me a note at this
for this
address.
time?
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand.
Legal Deer seems
Not
fun
that
so
these
far.
two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Hana was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
Let's see, we met a deer, two swans, an edgelord shirtless boy, a cocoa goat, and an old woman. I feel like our bases are kind of covered there. Like, she's not that much out of place versus the other ones we have seen.
An Adeptus? I guess, kinda. My old man said he was one anyway.
I mean, she has antlers, horns, something.
He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom.
Is your mom... it sounds rude, but she, like, dead now? Because I'm assuming the Adeptus lived lots longer than your mom did.
They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey,
Oh.
leaving me with Granny here.
Okay, yeah, that's my response, yeah.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Signed solemn contract
Bye.
to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Also, to be perfectly fair, you don't look the most grown.
Well, my dad did say that he talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently.
I bet that was fun.
Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked
I
down.
wonder what the real reason is going to be why it's locked
that
down, if we're
so?
getting that after Azuma.
but Smaragdus jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Lyra greatly after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
It kind of sounds like the plot of this would be we'd break in there and get it.
Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
So her little idle animation in the character screen is actually used here, with the book spawning out from above her and she reading it. Interesting.
That's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or...
Oh,
Snezhnaya?
Snezhnaya. Oh boy.
Found him.
Oh well, we're gonna use that like...
Crossel.
Oh, I like
Snezhnaya
person.
merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
I'll come with you.
Wanna join me?
I mean, obviously, yeah.
I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow. An Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. That's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Okay, so this is going part 1. Oh boy, this is probably gonna be a long one. I feel like I know your name. Please don't make me go back to any of the triggers. I don't want to have to do more of Child's story quest. I probably should have finished that all up before doing this, but oh well. I was way more interested in this than any of that. Oh, and it's leading me right to Wingxing. No, oh my gosh, why did you auto-select that as my quest? Cancel all navigations to any of that. I don't get that, but I feel like the quest system is a little sometimes stupid with that anyways. Just like, hey, you want to go talk to this person? No, I don't. I really don't. And now we proceed on and hopefully get through this a little quickly. I mean, I'm interested in doing, I guess, like her story quest, but I kind of want to get through this a bit quick.
Can't beat the atmosphere here.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins.
2 hairpins. Who do we have to get them
Miss
from?
Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Jiao. If you'd like to inspect
I could not
them,
pronounce
you
that.
may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No,
I'm sure that's
I'm
part of
not
the
worried in
contract for that.
slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Jiao before renting them to her.
Contracts here enforceable by rocks and
The
large
contract makes
stones
it quite
from the
clear
air.
If she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Jiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Jiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Like every time they say her name, it's different.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Thank you for that, and let's hope it actually leads me to the right. I have to go all the way back up here. Interesting. I didn't know that was a place people lived. If it's the place I'm thinking of, at least. I guess we go this way. Go a little bit around town first. So, it's just Disney Infinity? Maybe. I'm trying to remember what all Disney Infinity was. Was that their, like, Toys to Life game thing? I think I remember that being that. I'm sure this is not suspicious at all. Whew. I hate to walk to your house every day.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Ooh, did she lose it?
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh boy, you sound really familiar.
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from
There's an
him.
R in there.
My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
I don't remember who I recognize her voice as.
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off.
Of course.
We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Grovel and grovel.
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
We are the Adventurers
Hold
Guild.
on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Betuor somehow.
Yeah.
True. Though surely there must be a
Wouldn't the win-win solution be just to track him down?
I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Oh, well, I recognize you. I know who I recognize you from now.
Betuor looks like she's about to faint.
However,
I remember
all of this
your
is
name
assuming
was.
that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is
I
genuine
think
or
the
not?
name was Marissa Linty, which I hope that means she's going to have a voice for an actual regular character in the game at some point.
Whichever
With
way
a
you
big
look
girl
at it,
voice.
We've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please,
please. Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts.
I mean, what's better than respecting contracts than actually finding them?
I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
Expensive.
What did I feel?
Hecka expensive.
Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
I find it weird how they kind of move.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Is it a very different type of
it's
jade?
nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossels.
I mean, I'm very interested in this, but I kind of wish I could do the story quest after unlocking the the housing, the like the thing I'm actually really interested in doing.
Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Mr. Chow in tow, too, I see.
Oh, gooey, I'm
How are
traveling
the
back and
hairpins?
forth all the time.
I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
Is it gonna be he stole the hairpin so he could get 10 times his money?
Lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly, I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on
Yeah,
that
it sounds like it's
Serenitea
worth a little bit more than money.
I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Because if it's not, you pay 10 times the amount and it's cheap.
Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
And you
Alright,
pay back 10
understood.
times the value.
I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossel.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Is it gonna be for some reason it's fake and that's why we're not like tracking it down or something? This is a little bit of an annoyingly long journey. Please don't take me to the Wanming restaurant where I have to do the next part of Child's story quest, which I don't really want to do because I don't really care too much about Child.
I just like to make people smile.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about?
Paimon just floating above the chair. Excellent.
Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on these hairpins may not be smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the
I mean, I
guild.
did recruit you as an
I don't run
adventurer.
thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
they'll be sick in the best
It
case.
kind of kills
And
them.
in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic
Oh.
change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow,
Yeah.
did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit
Yeah.
to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone.
I mean, it
After
all
that,
checks out.
He would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yanfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything?
Yeah, it feels a little too contracty up in here.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yanfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay.
That's your
Now write your
address.
address here,
The
and
sound
then
of
sign on
space
this
as
page
well.
as well. And
Can I
I'll
lock the
also need your
teapot now?
signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
Has she contracted you before?
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
That was
Well then,
quick.
Here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
So when can we get a story quest like this for all the adventurers?
Miss Yanfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
We want my girl Bidoof to get a story quest.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore?
Guha Geek.
Ha! I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery.
Oh yeah,
He's a
that
professional when it comes to working with stone and ore.
that dude, that Shito.
If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
I'd have somebody a little bit more, bit better than him. And what kind of mail did I just get? Ooh, that's some nice stuff there. But we'll wait till after we do the rest of this quest, I guess. We can actually place it down.
Hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter?
Your voice sounds different than I thought I remembered it being.
Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
That's true.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
That's really not the voice I thought you had. That looks much smaller here. I swear that's a different voice.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time.
You would think a professional like you might would have recognized that.
Is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
Oh.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
That's so. Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything? So they really are
Yep.
different.
They are two different things, yes.
I was able to tell what it was
Give me
just
my
by
teapot.
looking at the shards. That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it.
She works with this.
It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
Alright, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind Shurto. Why
Shurto.
did Mr. Crossel...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Now his name every time they say it is different.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossel did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossel brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossel won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling.
The go-to argument here would be this is supposed to be the outside layer of it, so I had the outside layer cut off of it.
If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singsi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
I feel like I remember that
Well,
name.
that was quick. How come you know so many people?
She sued every single one of them.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself
So the
provide quite
Pharisaical.
a popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again with that casual tone.
I just like being a book nerd.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sing Si.
In this instance, for those who are watching and are not aware, this is the intro quest for the housing system. We have to first go through all of this fetch quest to find the bit of jade that is needed to, I guess, complete the process. I want to see where this wants me to go. Let me go up here. Okay, that's weird. I was just curious what to say me to do next, like jump off, do a somersault over the balcony, backflip, 3-point landing.
Happened. Did the client from last time...
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crosel. Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no?
I'm not gonna lie, you look almost identical to the person we're helping.
Smaragdus jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Singsi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins.
Well, that sounds kind of
The inlaid
dope,
gemstone is
I'm not gonna
recorded
lie.
as Smaragdus jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry.
I mean, except for the gemstone, like killing people,
Thank you, Singsi.
being lethal
Now,
to them.
could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Yeah.
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I mean, signing affidavits and other
I
things
believe
like
we
that.
have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Ooh, we're talking to him again.
Weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
I mean, I would kind of love for him to be added as a playable character, so yeah, I'll have to talk to him again.
Only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Make it Madme Ping say that as an Adeptus, like, I feel like the Adeptus should be kind of almost able to say something like that. The word should almost kind of be like legal binding, you know? What am I doing? I just want to go ahead and do this. My favorite way to travel in this game. by Mona. No Chi-Chi behind the counter? Nope. Okay.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
I feel like you sound different than I remembered you being.
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment.
Just couldn't make money off of it.
I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
You can hear from a snake.
Take care now, everyone.
Weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Please, show me your prescription.
Yes, I'd like to go ahead and buy a couple things. If I walked all the way up here, might as well go and buy some of these flowers. And violet evergrass as well. Oh, and there's some people apparently selling new foods now with this update as well. I do not know how to leave the teapot. I have yet to actually get there through the story quests yet to unlock it. Hopefully I'm near the end. And if I reach that point, I will definitely tell you as soon as I find out. Hopefully this is it. Now that I'm not having fun with Yanfei, I kind of get my teapot. Oh, I mean, actually speak to you. Next guy, there we go.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
I assume there has to be a way out, but without seeing
My
it, I
investigation is indeed
cannot give any
concluded.
input on it.
I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, The substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to
Still a
Mr.
dope
Chow
name.
was, in fact, Smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
That would be this one.
This is a processing record.
Here's what happens if you get it wrong.
Along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk
I
about
how
evidence,
his
aren't we?
sleeves cut into each other.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like
You found it?
prepared.
Excellent.
What should we do next?
Where was it? Just so I don't get stuck there as well.
Something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
Would show the evidence from Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from
Oh.
the Ministry of Civil Affairs. The one we got from Sinxi of Mingxing Jewelry.
I mean, I feel like this is the real evidence here.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right.
Objection.
All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet.
Your face there worries me.
Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
Sending a quick little message to a friend. The face that you know you really messed up. Evidence from Boo Boo Pharmacy.
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it.
Go to the map. There is an option on the right side. If you press it, it says Travat. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. So it's like a little tab thing for the map. Like, took me for so long to find out on the daily expeditions you could swap to Leeway.
Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
You've messed up.
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient, considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
My client and I are waiting. When you unlock the pot, you can switch between your world and the pot. So it's basically, oh, a teleport. Very nice. I'll be like maybe to go to a specific point to get into it or whatever, but if you can teleport into it from literally wherever, that is very interesting.
Yanfei's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation,
Now,
too.
besides him trying to kind of steal money from her, I feel kind of sorry for him. Although at the same time, she did lose the things. I feel like we could just resolve this by finding that. I mean, I guess it wouldn't actually have been the material, but like, she did lose her earrings too.
I went to Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste?
I mean, if it's rare, you can still probably sell it.
That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Jiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
Jewelry's always overpriced. I'm just gonna go out here and say it. It's just like you always get screwed over with this.
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
Alright, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crystal looks like he could faint any second.
Yeah.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
She is a legal deal.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
There's
Get
no
legaled?
need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jiqiao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Just like sitting on some uranium.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss
Is this
Yanfei.
kind of what you
When
wanted
you have the
to happen
time,
or something?
I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Legal deal,
Well then,
legals.
that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business.
I mean, she still thought your jewelry was really good. Oh, it's a gadget. Interesting.
Let me think for a moment.
I feel like too many things are becoming gadgets now. Like we need a couple gadget slots.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents.
There is some like really nice earrings out there somewhere that somebody dropped.
Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpin.
Sorry, not earrings, hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Maybe. I mean, I guess you knew it was fake because of what you knew about the stone. I guess I just kind of forgot about that. It's like, how'd you know immediately it was fake?
An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said.
I don't remember what Granny said. That was a while ago.
Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor.
We keep on looking at like a butt/book.
In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Maybe. I don't know. There's lots of contracts here. Your job is probably very important, but adeptal powers are pretty cool, especially if it gets me a teapot.
Someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Swim. Man, I really do like running as Mona. It's a fun way to travel. I don't feel like it's good during combat. I feel like it's kind of a little bit of a liability. But boy, do I like doing it. Okay, a very peaceful neighborhood apparently. I'm about to do business with her. Gotta do some business.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
I'm split. I feel like I'm gonna go maybe floating islands. I don't know. The beach place also feels kind of nice. Liyue, like mountains, looks cool, but floating things sound just really nice. Like I like that visually, but ocean, like tropical ocean, sounds really good. Also, congrats on getting this. I kind of wish the unlock stuff to get these were a little bit shorter, like maybe had her side quests be a little bit different. Although I feel like something that ruins me when you hop on, ready to do an event, and you have to do like a whole bunch of like story stuff first. This one at least was a little bit shorter than some of the other ones, but like having to do the Zhao story quest for actually starting the Lantern Rites thing was just like, I wish we could do a little bit something else. But let's see. Return. We'll find the Smaragdus Jadeite.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Let me hop into this teapot.
We're all set, Granny. I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Where is your office?
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye. Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now,
Everybody get
child.
discounts?
Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Bring a link. Lily's gone.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all.
She doesn't bother me at all. I kind of like her.
Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
But also, Adeptus feel kind of weird because I almost feel like they're like animal people.
All right then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Give it to me, Granny.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Give it to me.
There we go. This Serenitea Pot is all yours now.
It's kind of big.
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
I mean, luckily it's floating.
Blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Touch it.
Oh, you needn't
Stick your
worry
pinky
about
finger
that.
in the spout.
I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to
Hey,
know
she.
about
Interesting. What if that's the same one from that Hilichurl Dream event? This miraculous teapot known as Serenitea. Okay. Quest objectives is your Serenitea Pot. Head there. Press tab to open my inventory. Got a whole bunch of different things. Profitable fruit stand. Profitable fruit stand. We're gonna be doing business. I'm gonna do business. I'm a businessman. I'm all about big business. I feel like the. Oh yeah, there's extra. I feel like there's extra tab. Yeah, that would be the teapot at the end. Ooh, 5-star artifact. Yeah, boy. To place it. Apparently, we're placing it. A floating abode, an island cluster, suspended in mid-air, a typical feature of many adeptal realms, a boundless world featuring nothing besides a cluster of islands. Emerald Peaks, a cloud-piercing mountain peak. Well, that's how it looks at least, but being inside a teapot and all, the highest mountain probably reaches no higher than the stalk of a tea leaf. An island cluster surrounded by water. One wonders how many cups of tea can be brewed from all this vast ocean. Okay, AGXLZN. I don't know how to pronounce it all. Which one did you choose? 'Cause I think I might choose a different one than what you chose. If you are still here. I feel like I'm leaning between this and this. Like, this one feels a little bit more unique, or at least in the pictures from the update video, it looked a little bit more unique. Just not as much here, but it looked a little bit more cool, tropical. I mean, that's not too bad, but I don't know, just feel as special. I mean, this just looks cool. I think I might just go tropical beach first. The cool owl. You will set the realm layout to cool owl. Yes. Oh boy. Going for the floating things. The floating things look really cool, but my only thing I'm thinking is I might want, I don't know if you have to unlock building plans or something, but might want some later stuff.
Inside the Madam Pings. There's even a really big house in the middle too.
This doesn't look like the ocean.
Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
kind of like this, the Minecraft approach.
It has right there. Why does a Kaiman have to live in a hole in the ground? Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Oh, I'm like, where's the house? Thought the house might be behind me. I do want to see what's up here, though. Wow, this place is big. Oh, is this just the... I'm guessing this is just the tutorial thing, though, because it doesn't feel very beachy, if I'm honest.
Wow, it seems that we have a visitor.
Okay, I like your voice. You seem weird. A finch? Okay, I guess it's a finch.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call
Are
me.
you Tubby? Tubby Wubby?
Hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby. So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned? Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance.
This place looks very, very huge. The great realm of this, they generally do not have the time of day to tend to bed. Yeah.
Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will.
My gosh, sure know well.
Now,
I mean,
allow
it's just a
me
butler,
to
not a battle
explain
maid,
this
but still.
realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please. Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look. Yes,
Oh, there we go.
these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Baller.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a
Also,
lot inside,
if you are
couldn't we?
still here, what does your starting place look like? Does it look like this, or does yours actually look different? Because I'm curious if this is actually the cool islands or not.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits.
Ooh, you did have floating islands. This is the cool islands. It's very interesting. I would have thought it was going to be a little bit more beachy.
This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
I'm trying to recognize where I recognize Tubby's voice from. Oh, I also need to ditch the other voices too.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be? I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
You had the floating islands right at the start. Interesting. After using and summoning the Serenitea Pot, travelers can interact with it and enter the abode within. Travelers can also use and summon the pot while they are within its confines. Interacting with Serenitea Pot in this state will allow travelers to leave it. Travelers can also directly open the map interface and fast travel to any of the teleport waypoints to immediately leave the Serenitea Pot. Talk to the teapot spirit inside the Serenitea Pot to learn about and manage all manner of teapot related affairs. And create all kinds of items from the creation screen. Very interesting. Materials used to create items can be gathered all over the world, so we now attack trees or something like that.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted.
Sounds a little sad. After obtaining furnishing, use the place function to put it in position. Place furnishings to increase the adeptal energy rank of a Serenitea Pot. As your adeptal energy rank increases, realm currency will accumulate at a faster rate. Spend realm currency in the realm depot to purchase various items. Once in a while, a teapot traveling salesman will visit your abode. There is a chance that he will bring some rare treasures with him. If you acquire the blueprint for a furnishing set, you can place furnishings by batch. Ooh. You can make adjustments to individual furnishings when batch placing them. What does this button do? Finger, special notice, travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of service when using the Serenitea Pot system. Create a healthy and gaming environment. Please read and confirm that you will not instigate or take part in the creation of content that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, ethnicity, government, or regions. Whew. That's a lot of stuff. Hope nobody just I find this offensive report. The bullying or insulting of any travelers or groups of travelers, any other content or behavior that violates the terms of service. We may have to restrict use of game services if you do not follow these rules. This may include suspension, restriction, or a permanent ban on the use of the Serenitea Pot system, forced disconnection, login suspension, or an account ban. Oh boy. At the same time, you are welcome to use this report function to send feedback to us should you encounter the aforementioned situations, okay? Can I just be like, hey, you can't come visit me? Adjust line of sight. So zoom out. Rotate. Okay, so we do have to actually use this to move. So I guess we place up here for now. This isn't really the islands I was expecting. I mean, there's lots of stuff, but it feels a little bit more basic Mondstadt-y than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit more ocean-y. Main building. So we have main building. We can place animals. You can landscape. You can landform. Interesting. Buildings. Okay, so this is different styles. You got Hill Chill. You got vendor stuff and whatever that is going to be. Cancel. Okay, now I can kind of drag it. I don't want to make it too far away, but I guess maybe this way. Sure, let's go and place that. We have courtyard stuff, landscape, some interesting things here, animals, main buildings. Because there's different tabs under there. So we have main buildings, we have outdoor furnishings, outdoor sets. I cannot split up areas for now. Step to grid, rotate, free rotation, follow last rotation. I mean, I'm okay here. Okay. Load. Okay, some of your changes have yet to be saved. Would you like to save them first for exiting? Save. Okay, so it's really in depth. Let's just go over here and check this place out, though. Is this really the front of it? Oh, so this is a little forge area. That's kind of really cool. I don't know what says placing furnishings, please wait. What kind of forge here? So I could just come up here and just like, boom. Excellent. I need to check out the house. It'll be really fun exploring. Also need to explore my whole island setup and everything. Oh, I actually got a new prototype? Very interesting. But okay, I think for now we will leave, not leave this place, but that's a window. Let me go actually into here. I will need to pimp this place out at some point. Wait, this is basically the layout of D-Luke's mansion. It kind of reminds me a little bit of it. Ow. Uh-huh. These dolls are trying to get me. Excuse me. I like how not far the steps go up. Also, why am I slowing down so much going up the steps? Okay, this place is cool. I don't know why it's still placing furnishings. Okay, so that'd be like an outside door. Which I actually wish you could leave out there though. So I guess this is gonna be kind of like D-Luke, where you can't actually go upstairs, which is a little dumb. Let me actually go to my rooms upstairs, or go into my balconies or whatever, because there's not really much of a reason of having it upstairs. What would my bedroom be? I guess we're going in here, because I am going to go back to my mail, claim me my Hilichol, I guess Hilichol bed, and whatever that thing is, a little screen thing. Okay, so we should now have a couple new things. We have large furnishings of a bathtubs, I think. Really? Not to sound weird, but like, can we actually take a bath or something? Confirm. Decoration. Wait, is that I can change doors? I can change doors and stairs? Really? I can really pimp this place out? Sure. Ornaments, wall decor, animals, indoor sets. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be... I'm gonna lose so much time in here. Let's go ahead and save this. Can I do anything with the bed? I'm not saying you'd fold it, but I kinda wish you could like lay down on it or something. Okay, walk. Jump on top of the bed. And of course I do that. Why can I not just jump straight onto the bed? Like it. Okay. Let's face the wall. Okay, I almost got stuck under my bed, but I will take this. That's a nice bedroom. I mean, I say nice bedroom, it's literally just like 2 pieces of furniture, but you know, I'll take that. I guess we go to this thing. Placement screen, save your furnishing placements. This gets me smoke leaf. That sounds like weed. Flower arrangements, sprawling daybreak. That's just gonna be, I guess, like some plants. I don't know if I'm gonna work on outside plants too much. Not enough right now. Long table with tablecloth, nice. And we get a wino clock. Furnishing set blueprints. Set blueprints for setting up wino clock. Table and chair set often used during gatherings.
Divination is about
Okay.
precisely foretelling one's written destiny.
30 pieces of wood. It's cutting down trees. I'm gonna have to go cut down some trees at some point. Process a dye, make 1 piece of fabric, learn 3 furnishing blueprints, construct 3 furnishings, obtain 100 realm currency. Ooh, this sounds very fun. You get a whole bunch of random stuff here. Book lovers study. 2-tier vendors booth. Okay, so I do need to check my inventory. Because apparently I think we got a couple things that didn't tell us yet. Would that be under here? Oh, there we go. Yep, that would be it. We got an open air workshop. She did that. We have the Mansion Wynwood Manor. Okay, so this is the main building we have 4 here. So I guess other ones have a different one. Dark wood arch wall. Okay, so that's the wall. This is going to be... We need tabs. Is there tabs in here? Because, like, this is going to get complicated. We have walls, floors, other things. Checkered tile. Dark checkered ceiling. Night of the Party Pumpkins. Okay, timber wall with jade eaves. Traditional cedar flooring, checkered cedar flooring, 2-tier candle chandelier, Favonius fir door, fir wood cornering stairs, cloudy haze bed, pine folding screen billowing cells, voracious smoke leaf. That really just sounds like weed. Or some, like, maybe just regular tobacco. Who knows? A long table with tablecloth. What do I have else under here? Oh, here we go. Wine o'clock. Can place the wine o'clock. Brilliance finishing blueprint. For making a lantern. Okay, so we got that. We now have flower arrangement.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding themselves
Profitable
of
fruit
clutter
stand.
can one see the true world around them.
And I need to turn those in at some point. And I also need to go ahead and learn these at some point as well. Okay, so that's lots of very interesting things here. Then we need to go back over to... back over to place. There we go. Landform, I guess that's just the plants. Only have 3 of these though. Can I not place a fruit stand? Oh, wait, no, I learned how to build a fruit stand. I don't know yet how to place the fruit stand because I have to build it first. So I'm gonna do that from you.
You're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.
Also, I don't think this is you, but I just realized what you reminded me of. You reminded me of that Omni Chow thing from the Sonic Adventure games. The 3D one. About my trust rank. Has the total energy. Bare bones. Yeah, I mean, I would expect this to be kind of bare bones at this point. Get 0 an hour. 0 every 4 hours. Rank bonus. What I get? Currency storage increased to 300. It lacks 1 exterior. Oh, exterior area wants to be expanded. Max finishing creation queue increased to 1, so it takes time. Number of available realm layouts increased to 1. The types of goods brought by the teapot traveling salesman and the abode have been increased to 4. Depth toll speed bottle that. Oh, so that would be very interesting. Multi-arch Mondstadt building. We're gonna get a mega building. This is very interesting to me, and I guess we go collect that. So not sure what all that stuff does, but this is. I'm gonna spend a bunch of time here. Switch of realm style, nah. Realm Depot, might check that out. So what do we need? We need found in the wild. We need sand barrel wood. And I need fabric. And I need red dye. I don't know where I get all that from. I need pine wood. No, I think I should know where that is. Red dye is questionable. And maybe if I go to the fruit stand I can get this easier. So I need fir wood, fabrics, and blue dye. Does anybody know where we get this stuff from? Like, is it... I'm very curious. Oh wait, we make it here. Okay, that explains it. Fabrics go from silk. We're gonna need lots of silk flowers. You want to go ahead and make 50 of them? Oh, we made 500. I forgot. No, that made 10 each. Sunsetias? Yeah, I have a bunch of this. Let's go ahead and make like, I don't know, 100 of them. Excellent. Some yellow dye is berries. That's another 100, maybe 161. Sure. I've literally too many of them. And blue dye is from mint. Oh my gosh, they made this stuff actually useful. Sure, 104 of this. So, silk flowers will be really important. Also, if you are still here, how are you liking your floating islands? Because that sounds kind of cool. But apparently I need to leave to go do that, but we'll check out the depot.
Maybe you're not.
What can I buy in the Realm Depot? I need to have higher trust rank, furnishings. I think I can actually buy some of this, adeptal speed. You can buy some of that to speed stuff up. Fragrant seal, vegetable rack. Tall stack of shelves built from fragrant cedar. Still a great number of items typically found. Okay, kitchen stuff. Some hedges. Concealing leaves. Crystal flies perch. Sounds kind of cool. Coconut tree. Oh, we might actually have to buy some coconut trees. Oh my gosh, some of these sound really nice. Moonlit stone. Okay. Furnishing blueprints. We need a restaurant thing. Pine table could be nice. Fine dining chair. A sword. A mounted record board. A straw hut sounds kind of cool. Straw depot. Both of these sound kind of fun. All these sound, I mean, just making some straw stuff, yeah. Messy pile for crates. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to just go through here and buy. Oh wait, some of these aren't blueprints, it seems like. You just buy them. Well, these, I guess, never mind, these will all be blueprints. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff here to do. Oh, so you can get these normal. I thought it was going to be like a special limited time, whatever, thingy. Apparently not. Roll root, fruit and vegetable cart. Solitary retreat. I think I might be saving up to get some of that good stuff. I mean, I guess if I go ahead and buy some of that stuff, I go ahead and do it. It's really cool, but you're cutting some trees. Yeah, I'm going to have to go cut some trees for sure. Only thing I want to check out first is it said when I upgraded my thing, I now have a second plot, I think it said. So did I expand outward at all? Like, can I go over there now, or do I literally have to go over there first? Let me go down here and check it out. Is there an easy way to get back up there? Who knows? Oh, am I leaving my... Come on. Come on, son. That looks like there's something over here. Just let me go over to this little island. Really? I can't even go over there? Come on. Come on. Actually, let me go to the beachy stuff. That's what you sold me on, is this. I can't even go over there. But, yeah, I guess we're going to be TPing out of here as soon as I check, this. Process one dye. Excellent. Make one piece of fabric. I like I'm getting the stuff they already kind of give you. I thought it was going to be something really special. Okay, so we will go ahead and map. So this is my map for right now. Hope you can expand it. Check the map list. Okay, yeah. I was just thinking if it gave me something else though. I kind of want to go over to here first for trees. I do have a list saved. Somebody posted on Reddit a little while back about where the different trees are located. Okay, can I chop them down with using water? I guess that's it for chopping that one. Okay, got some fur, got some birch. I kind of wish it would like visibly change if you got them. Or maybe even use pine cones for something. It's very interesting stuff so far. I will certainly admit. Let's go and pop this. Yeah, so far I am very interested in this. You want to give me more wood than that? If I set you on fire? Okay, then I need to find out what else that I actually need to go get. So I'm getting some of this. I got some birch. I think I'm gonna go over to here. See what trees we have over here. Just kind of checking them all out. Hello, Christopher. Just checking out some of the new housing stuff. Which limbs look ticked off? I guess maybe those over there. After I check out this wood. So just more fur, nothing really too wow, this will be.
Feel the beat. Delve into death. Fate is upon you. Blaze over. No touching.
Also need to remember to upgrade my Ganyu again soon. Can't wait to get her artifacts maxed.
Power core.
We thought you'd be kind of dead by now. Let's keep on shooting you some more with Ganyu. Did that drop any wood? Just give me some more pine. Sorry, your fir trees. What about whatever you are? But yeah, so far the update seems very interesting. There's lots of stuff to do. Or at least it should be. So that was a big one. But yeah, this is gonna be a good thing to get lost in for like a long time. Like working on this, doing 3 islands once you get them unlocked. Like this will be certainly lots of stuff to do. This will make up, I feel like, for some of the events maybe being a little bit lacking sometimes. What other kind of trees are there around here? But I'm gonna go out here to Musk Reef right quick. I'm gonna check out some of the vegetation here, because there's actually some, like, I'm gonna say a little bit maybe different trees. I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll be different, maybe not. You know, grab all the ore while I'm out here, because I heard this might be needed for some stuff, which makes sense. You wouldn't be just using wood for everything. Also, let's get to the craft time. 'Cause I might want to build me some, like, big buildings. Okay, I'm going to grab that. I think the next set of ore is just right over here. Let me go and beat it out of this tree first. Just some more fir wood. I was hoping we would see something like more special out here. Nothing is like hard to get to or nothing, but it's a little bit more out of the way. You might not think to come here immediately to like chop down trees. I think there's 2 more over here, 3 more. Been whilst I've really had to go iron farming on my own. I normally just do it with the daily commissions. We'll go over to here, knock on a couple more of these. I know where bamboo is located at, which I will go over there and mess with those. Okay, so decent bit of birch here. I think this is birch, right? Yeah, birch. I want to go over here and see what other types of trees there are. I guess I will admit I have never really noticed there was this many different types of trees. Oh, to me they're all like, this is wood, 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 wood. Wood with leaves, wood with, I think we're going to check out those. Wood with pine needles. Are you gonna be? You're still fur, okay. Also, curious to go check out the stuff in the ice. Can we attack the tree? I like it. One of the few times where I won't lock onto a tree, because I won't say one of the last times I streamed, I had a complaint about that, just locking onto the trees all the time. And now I want to lock onto the tree and attack it, and it's like, nope. You keep on going past it. Maybe if I could use her. Nothing from that. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I was really kind of hoping it would work. I say as a non-intended tree pun. Fragrant cedar wood. Excellent. grab some of that fragrant cedar wood. And then you know while I'm here, might as well go ahead and grab all of this stuff. So yeah, curious if you are playing this, well, what island did you go for? What kind of style are you going for? I think I was kind of going to go Mondstadt, but I think I want to kind of see what other buildings there are first, you know, just get up some stuff. I kind of start off with some of the basics. Maybe get some vendor stalls up first or something. I wish you could get some maybe wood from these things. Okay, so we went there. I kind of want to check out. Let's go over to here. But lots of very interesting stuff in this update.
How do we attract more folks in this weather? Right. How about we stage a rock till you drop snowstorm and...
Nope, don't climb it. Good. I guess I have to climb that. Okay, let's keep it going. Oh! That's one of those. Don't really want to fight you yet. Though I might. What do I have my anti-ice team still? Because we had. Which team was you? Hey, this is my anti-fire team. Oh, you're my anti-water team. So when we swap over, I still was going to use you. You were. Like how high up she is already. You.
I can't wait any longer.
And you were Bennett.
You want me on your team?
So we're gonna try to fight the new ice cube. Oh gosh, that is very, very cold. Why am I this weak already? That's always great.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Power that ended hype.
Like I just stood there and took it. Can we get you a little bit? I guess we go over here. Hit you with that. Some of this. I'm assuming you're kind of somewhat with other ones where you have to take like elemental reaction or something. Like, it's extremely cold. You keep on giving me that warning, and I keep on ignoring it. I thought I avoided that. Oh, he does it the third time? Because we only did it once last time. Or does he only like physical damage? It's just this? Or maybe he's getting immune to his own ice damage. Because I am doing that thing to him. Hit them with some of this, more good of this. Very curious what I need to do to you here. pop some of this stuff. Okay, so we really, I guess, have to break all of these. I need to fall back, really. Break your shield faster. Use charged attacks. Oh, you knock it back at them. Okay. So reading that tooltip would have been, ow, very, very, very helpful.
Adventure time.
Okay, we can run back over here to this. Ooh.
We go.
Oh, if I guess you make it run into that, that's bad for it. Very interesting.
We go. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Do some of that. Drop this. Hit you with a few of these. Just gonna spear at me. Hit him with some of this fairness, fairness, whatever. I'm not sure why Bennett got. Ow. I don't know what really happened there, but nonetheless, I did not like it. The area around the hypostasis is very cold. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay, so we need to destroy its shield. And to do that, we need to knock those back into him. Honestly, one of the more interesting, I think maybe final boss things for one of these guys yet, in my opinion. That's really not what I was expecting to have to do. I will take that. Exile's Flower, very nice. And we got one of these. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And yeah, I just came up here to chop down some trees. I'm trying to remember what this area used to be before I did that. I'll maybe actually have to do something here before he even spawns. Did I? Because I know I've just recently discovered you can actually do that. Did not know for a long time that's how you found the Sealies. I say find them. I have not yet obviously been able to find that one. I want to check out these different trees. Okay, that does not count as something lootable. Ooh, thank you for this warmth. We'll kill some of these guys while I'm out here. Really do need to find though where the beechwood trees or whatever they were called were at. I just don't have the weapons right now to really be able to take out this guy properly. There's two of them, really? Drop some of that. Drop some more of this. I feel like you just shot that completely over me.
Everybody stand back.
Drop some of this. More good of that. Some of this. Ow. Go for you.
Windblade.
Hit you with the good stuff. And I'm curious if I could get you into the water. I doubt I can.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Windblade.
Hit you all of this. And I guess we're just going to brute force our way through your fire shield. Hit you with all of that. Would really love to not be using my fire team or my anti-ice team right now.
Windblade. Prepare to be blown away. Eyes on me.
And I might as well just trigger all this stuff on him at once. Maybe that will do something.
Light it up. I'm going in. Back at ya. Windblade.
There we go. Might well go and change my team soon too. But I just want to see if there's any other like very interesting looking trees out here. Let's go ahead and go over to here. Hello. Okay, now basic trees again. Just check out this one. Birch, birch, and birch. Let's go ahead and get me some bamboo, because I know bamboo's over here. Might grab a couple more types of wood as well. Hope y'all's wood hunting journeys is going well. Because I know there's lots of new stuff here to get. At least bamboo seems relatively easy to get, all things considered. I will go ahead and change back over to my other team though. I didn't do anything really, come on. What about this? That not dropping any wood. I kinda wish I could use some of my AoE ultimates to go ahead and like chop down multiple of them at the same time. kind of wish that would worked. Stop climbing. I wish one of my biggest complaints, I always forget to mention in the suggestions thing, is just like, hey, is there a way maybe to turn off the auto climb feature? Because I wish sometimes when I was in combat, I wouldn't just automatically just climb trees and everything else. Okay, so this does damage them. If I want to kind of waste an ultimate on that, I can do so. I wish I could stop climbing these. Let's just go up and around. I want to see what was the trees up here actually at the village. Might chop down a few of those. And oh boy, well, I definitely need to go back and collect more silk flowers like all the time. That's going to be a big must do. There are a few trees in the village. Just kind of keep it going, a little casual explore around. Okay, it might be the you can't attack these trees. They might all be that type. I feel like they are. I think just go ahead and go somewhere else. Let's go up to here. Keep exploring a little bit. And then there might be, I might have to go look up that Reddit thing I saved about what some of the other types of trees were. Oh my gosh, climbing them instantly again. Sand bearer wood, okay, so this is, I've already found that other type. What did that say? Ah, it's a summon thing.
Let me scrub.
Well, I think I am going to go up there and battle that ruin thing.
Access denied.
And we'll go and grab some more of those trees.
Delve into destiny. Power core. Amp it up. No touching.
Wind, hear me.
For Rex Lapis. Decided by destiny. Pyrotechnic. Access denied.
Wasn't really expecting him not to attack me there.
No touching.
I'll go ahead and grab you. Make sure I haven't missed anything up here.
Next on the agenda.
Shadows of Fate. Power core. Access denied. All hail. Shred till I'm dead. Delve into destiny.
Ow.
Go as planned.
No touching.
But yeah, sorry if it's kind of got a little bit, I guess, less talkative. It's just a little bit late here, and honestly, I'm kind of just tree hunting. I would probably have ended the stream normally by now, but I do want to actually finish this tree hunting and go back and check out my place again. After that, I'll probably definitely end the stream. Really glad I was able to get at least to check out the new boss fight. I'm gonna jump into the pit one time. Just have to kind of tell which one of these trees can be. Do like me this team. Yeah, no, I don't think I can knock you, but like, I don't know, maybe I can grab you some wood. I'm gonna be very disappointed now when I whack a tree and don't get anything. I will definitely be whacking trees a lot after this update. Stop climbing. Never want to climb. I never want to climb.
Go as planned. Shadows of Fate. Access denied.
Okay, I think it's time to head on back to my teapot. Can I do it from here? Serenitea Pot. Tubby? Genshin. Realm, no guest in your realm. So do I have to actually go into not there? Into here and then activate it? They won't actually use the shower lantern. Here we go. Oh, there goes the shower lantern. Goodbye. So far, update is kind of nice. We'll have lots of long-term stuff. I don't know if you can like, or it would be really super fun to go and do a hard grind.
Maybe you're not you.
So to gain some of that. I need 2,000. I will go back into my inventory. Falling screen. I also want to do red cedar Cryo stand. Entrance rug. Go and grab me all of this good stuff. Multi-arch Mondstadt building. I can place down some rocks. Very, very interesting so far. Tall birch, golden knotwood. So I need to make 3 furnishings. Rank 2. Energy rank humble abode.
Maybe you're not.
I kind of wish this was a little bit easier to do. Buildings. Profitable fruit stand. Got me the fir wood. How long is that going to take? Yeah, because I might use my stuff just to buy things to speed that up. Or I can see it doing lots of that. Need some birch and need some fir. Okay, give me some of those big buildings. About small furnishings, what do we have? We have that, which I already have one of those. A small entrance rug would be kind of nice. 13 hours as well? Really? Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna waste all this stuff and then regret it later. Ornaments. None of this stuff super speaks to me. Large furnishings. Fragrant cedar. Don't want to build me one of these cabinets. Sure, why not? I'll have that crafting in the meantime. Which I feel like we might have some trust level up now. Oh, maybe no, sorry, I need to place the stuff first. Let me go into here. Place. Would you want to place me a large structure? The front is over here. Sure. For the time being, I'm gonna call it there. And we're gonna need to do a fruit stand. Let me put some stands out here, the little marketplace. Then we do have some landform stuff, which I can place down some rocks if I really felt like it. Oh boy, we have like a big boy rock over here. Maybe go over here. Oh boy, that's not the move key. It's different than Unity. It scares me. Can I place some rocks inside of each other? Yeah, boy. And you know what? One of these. Something over there. For now, over here. Now, I'd like maybe do another rock, but like these rocks are kind of big. Oh, I can place one of these. Place some totally not weeds. Other furnishings, no sets. Okay, I think I'm happy with most of this. Saved. I only made it go up a little bit.
You are not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.
Oh, wait, some new messages. I chose the ocean, the cool island layout, which kind of doesn't really feel like it. But this is apparently the ocean islands. I think you might be able to expand down to them. Rank bonus. Exterior area. Well, I guess that's just the main area, maybe. Trust rank insufficient. What is my trust rank at? Okay, so I've moved up to humble abode, so that's good. I don't know how I get trust rank higher. Okay, so I need to get more, just more of those. Though, if I do want to go ahead and speed it up, I'm going to go inside here, place some more furniture for the time being in here. What do I actually have to place? I mean, if I'm going to be honest here, I guess I can't actually place that. Maybe if I guess I built it. I do have a apparently spare door. I might kind of want to change the ceiling of the side, not ceiling, the floor a little bit. What do I actually have in here for large furnishings? I have a table. We go here, I guess. What do we have for small furniture? I have a chair. I mean, that seems like a decent enough place, really. I guess for now. Sure. ornaments. I do have me. Oh my gosh, the amount of detail you could go into here. You could be very anal about everything. Have yet to complete this. What does that exactly mean? Oh. Okay. So if I actually went here, I went take, and take, I can then place this like this. I kind of like that being in the middle. That rotated very quickly. I kind of liked you being like this. But I could say we have to place the chairs. So like, that's not bad. Oh, and I have a welcome mug. Mug, whatever. Boom. And of course, save changes. So I go in my bedroom. Let's go out here, talk to the man, teapot dude. I'm assuming you unlock more of this stuff as time progresses. Because if you come over to here and look off into the distance, there's lots of areas down there, some areas over there. If you go into the place menu, I think you can really see it best from here. There's a whole area over there, lots more tropical. Some area out there to kind of build on, it looks like. Maybe some areas over there. Like, I can actually extend over to here. I think this is just my first area. This is area 1, it's buildable, so maybe down there too. It kind of does that thing that says like, hey, you've left your area so you can't go over there. But assuming you do actually expand out to having a little bit more of an ocean-like area eventually, it's just not now. I'm guessing I can't actually go into here. But really can't. Yeah, there's no doorways. I just want to get inside this building. No, I kind of wish you could go inside all the things, but I guess it makes sense. You only can decorate your main house. Really wish you could go out there on the upper balconies, though. Like the trees, like the nice rocks over here. I mean, hey, this is some stuff I could live with. I might rotate that back around, know which one looks better, kind of looking out over here. A little bit of a fruit stand. Like, not bad. Kinda wish you could put people at it though. But hey, I'm not gonna be too picky. At least not yet.
You're not used to the place at the moment.
Okay, nothing there yet. Still need to have some more trust points made somehow. I think if I crafted more furniture, I might could speed that along. See a shelf, tavern rug, home away from home. Betuor Gripley rank, humble abode. Tea chair, calligraphy table, realm currency. Really would like to hit rank 2, but I think I just have to wait. Sadly. Have I already spent that much money? Oh, I guess crafting stuff costs money. Didn't even bother to look at that. What was the other thing I actually did? Forge 20 items, okay. Make a total of 50 wishes. Already made 50 wishes. Okay. Honestly, pretty fun. It's gonna take a little bit more time to get used to this and everything, but you know, I'm kind of liking it right now. Calligraphy table, tea chair. Oh, it keeps saying those are new. Oh, now I finally went away. Thank you. File of deputy speed. Only thing is, I really wish you could place your characters in here. Like, I could maybe have somebody tending the stall or whatever. Or place NPCs or something like that. It does seem very fun, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and end off here. I have had lots of fun with this. Thank you for all the people who've showed up to this. It's been kind of chit-chatty. I know everybody thinks a little bit less... Ooh, you can actually sit down here. Yay. A little bit less... I don't know, everybody's kind of doing something right now. That does look really nice. I do wish you could lay down in bed. I feel like there'd be probably something weird about that, but I really wish you could do that. I kind of also wish you could see outside the windows too, but well, I'm not going to get too mad about that. And I guess also exit the upstairs doors, or at least have something up here for me to do. I guess you could decorate this a little bit, but like, hey, I can't go in there, so that's not a room. I guess that's outside. There was one other one up here, I guess it led also to outside, because I can't go in it. But yeah, so far this has been pretty fun, so thank you for coming out to this. I had a wonderful time, and I look forward to maybe doing some more of this in the future at some point. How did you go out of the teapot? Okay, if you go to your map, you have this little thing down here. Swap over here and you can exit out of it, and I think you can also use your teapot while inside of here as well, and you can actually leave through using the teapot again. I believe so, but that should be how you leave from this realm. Which, I mean, just to make sure, I will go ahead and double check that right quick. Place. Leave the teapot. Not sure where I'm exactly going to. No problem. Glad I can help you, Rain. Somebody else had that exact same problem before I got here. They're the one that told me about it. Because they said they got kind of stuck in there, and I'm like, oh boy, that doesn't sound fun. Get off the tree. There we go. Good job, Gene. But yep, so I think we're going to be ending this here. Thank you for everybody who showed up to this. I hope you have as much fun building there as I do. Of course, you know, collecting all the wood and stuff will be a very new thing. There's now a reason to go beat on every single tree you see. Make it give you all of their goodies. But yeah, I'm super excited by this. So until next time, Betuor Gripley signing off. Goodbye, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. And maybe once my daddy gets done with surgery, we can have another one of these streams.